What up, gang? Carolina Jackpot coming at you. It's about 7 o'clock on Monday evening, and just had to jump on for a little bit, make a quick video. Man, you know what? First off, I want to apologize for the new apparatus I have holding my phone in place for me to film my videos while driving, to film my gold. Excuse me, let me rephrase that properly. I don't know what it is. It won't stay steady. Sucker's bouncing up and down like a prostitute on the Sealy Posturepedic at the Howard Johnsons. I don't know, but at any rate, hopefully it'll stay good for me for just a little bit. First off, Friday evening, I gotta apologize to Tater Fan. My God, I just set off some feelings and emotions with you people. I have not posted a video in such a long time that just got so many thumbs down. Y'all just thumb me down. Thumbs down. You suck. It's because I suggested that you go grab your balls and join the SEC. Yes, I know it can't happen. It can't happen right away. It can't happen tomorrow, but it could happen eventually. That was my point. You always check it all out of context. Also, I want to apologize as well. When I uploaded that video, YouTube's got this thing on here where you can mark your video safe for kids. Okay? Well, I'm always looking for a way to get more views, so I figured, hey, if I mark it safe for kids, then they'll push it out and it'll be advertised more and therefore be pushed more and more people will watch it. Well, what I didn't realize is that when you mark it safe for kids, it also turns off the ability for the viewers to comment on the video. So my apologies for that. Won't make that mistake again. So none of these will be marked safe for children because quite honestly they're not. But I wandered around a little bit. Jordan Burch, 5-star defensive end out of Hammond High, private school in South Carolina. Kind of toying around with the Gamecocks a little bit, kind of trying to play the flip-flop game, the flip-flop and fly. Taking an official visit this past weekend to LSU. LSU apparently was Jordan's runner-up. He committed back in mid-December to the Gamecocks on early signing day, and apparently didn't sign because, and we were told that it was because Hammond High School athletes all sign on the same day. It's part of some kind of tradition. And, I wanted to believe that, but to me, it sounded like a load of horse shit. I mean, it really does. What's a tradition? How many athletes at Hammond High School do you think are really signing offers for big-time schools? I mean, it probably happens like 3 or 4 times every 10 years. And they happen to have 2 of them this year committing to South Carolina. Him and teammate Alex Huntley, who's not a flip-flopper. But he's also not as good as Jordan Burch, so, you got that. Well, my thing about it is, Tater Fan will tell you that, well, he didn't want to go there to your shitty school anyway. It's just his mama who pushed him to sign there. He didn't even want to do it. He looked like he was upset during the commitment video. Well, you know what? I hate to say it, and I absolutely hate for these hillbilly meth pumpers to be right, but it seems like they might be right on this one, because why else would he be allowed, if it's to take an official visit to LSU? I mean, what's allowed? You can do anything you want to. Let me rephrase that. Why would you be taking an official visit there after you've already committed? You've committed to South Carolina. You committed. And then he traipses off down there. I mean, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I mean, I think it's horse shit, and I think it's a load of crap. You knew what you were getting yourself into when you committed here, okay? I mean, quite frankly, if it were me and I were in his shoes, I wouldn't have to think twice, dude. I would have committed to LSU off the get-go. I mean, my God, when would it be a better time to be an LSU Tiger? I mean, they're fresh now. I mean, looking in the rearview mirror, before he committed, all this hadn't happened yet, but Heisman Trophy winner, off of a 15-0 record-setting season, set the college football world on its ear, made the damn Taters look like the cast of The Waterboy, like a bunch of average Joes, set records offensively. I mean, the list goes on. National champs. What better time to be an LSU Tiger, So it makes perfect sense. If it was me, I mean, that's where I would go. I mean, would you want to really go to South Carolina and commit to play for a proven loser coach who is 85%, I would say, done after 2020? Hopefully he's done after 2020, who had to rely on a victory upset victory over Georgia this past year just to keep his job. And I firmly believe that he would have been fired if he hadn't won that game, if he had finished up just 3-9. And I've said it several times before, I wish we'd have just lost that game. I wish we'd have just lost it so we could be rid of his sorry ass, but we're not. And I will say that he has been able to bring in some recruits the past few years, but this year, I mean, it ain't been what it was. I mean, they shit the bed on Miles Murphy, the 4-star out of North Carolina. They let him commit to UNC, let him commit to Slack Brown, and this was before UNC had the decent season, which kind of surprised some people that he committed to them back in the summer before the season even started. So you lost out on him. And you're probably going to lose this kid too. And I mean, it's shitty, but this kid, he shouldn't have been taking no official visits there after he committed to South Carolina. I'm sorry, you just shouldn't have. And nothing you can say will change my mind. You can say, well, it's a new day, Carolina Jackpot. These kids can do what they want to do now. And no, bull. No, I don't believe it. What I think happened was that he threw a temper tantrum, and his parents let him take a visit down there. That's what I think happened. I mean, he's a kid. Kids throw temper tantrums. I think he threw a temper tantrum and got his way. Whatever, dude. You want to go down there? You want to commit? That's fine. You want to decommit from South Carolina? I mean, I can just see it happening. I can see it happening with our shitty luck. That this is exactly where that ball of wax is rolling. But I mean, be warned. Be warned. There's no telling what South Carolina's going to be after the 2020 season. We get a new coach in there, and I feel like things are going to be on the way up. Quite honestly, we've lost out on some defensive prospects this year that we could have got, but he's set up the defense decently. He's set it up decently recruiting-wise, talent-wise, for a new coach to be able to come in on solid footing there, We need some playmakers. If he decommits, I take his scholarship right away and find myself a diamond in the rough wide receiver. I dare say a JUCO kid. I mean, whatever you got to do there. I get another wide receiver wrapped up and on the roster because we're going to need one. We need some playmakers, man. We need playmakers on offense right now. The offense last year was horrible. It was horrible. It was hard to watch, and that's where we need some immediate improvement right now. So that's what I would be looking for if he indeed decommits from South Carolina. I don't know what's going to happen. He may just be down there. He may just be showing off. I mean, quite honestly, could you blame him if he did decide to go down there? As a kid, no, but it's crappy. You should honor your commitments, and somebody should be teaching this young man that before it's too late. Dabo Swinney, as much as the only reason I dislike Dabo Swinney is because he's the Taters head coach. That's basically it. Some of the things that his philosophies I actually agree with, and we see eye to eye on a lot of things there. Me and Dabo do. We got that kind of relationship, but he knows how I feel about him because of where he coaches at. But he'll yank their scholarship if they go doing that. He will yank their scholarship. He didn't do it with T. Higgins, but most of the time he does. And I think all of them should do that. But the thing is, Muschamp is not in a position to do that. He's not in a position to yank the scholarship offer for a 5-star just because he takes an OV somewhere else this late in the recruiting cycle. He's just not. I mean, and it's his fault. It's 110% his fault because of the shitty product that he's put on the field year after year after year. And that's just bottom line. Rant over. It was a short one. 10 minutes, not really short, but you get where I'm going with this. I'm kind of old school in the fact that I honor commitment. I honor the fact that if you work for a man, you should speak well of him and all this, that, and other. And you should honor your commitments. If you're committed to play there, that's where you should go. And the transfer portal, things don't work out for you, that transfer portal is always open. I mean, kids are jumping in and out of that thing like nobody's business. Like it's the little jumping Jim thing at the daggum Chuck E. Cheese right now. So there's that. But you should at least give them a chance. That's all I got to say about that. I will see you guys later. I appreciate it. Peace. I'm out of here. Hopefully this kid comes to his senses before it's too late. And have a good one. Peace. I'm out. Go Gamecocks. Woo! Spurs up to my toes up, baby. Woo!